This is Water Over Toilet Paper, and today I am reviewing Arya Season 2. The plot of Season 2 follows Arya being forced to go back to India to be the primary witness in the case of involvement of her own family and Shekhawat in the Rajasthan drug syndicate, and how coming back to India proves to be a bad decision, and what happens to her character and her family is the story. I really enjoyed season 1. I like the story of survival of a mother who goes to extreme lengths to protect her family. All the performances and the writing were pretty solid in season 1. There were some neat character arcs and satisfying payoffs as well. I did feel that the season was a little longer than it needed to be, but I do like the show quite a bit and I would give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. And personally, I didn't really think there needed to be a season 2 because the story in season 1 itself feels complete and I didn't really want them to stretch it, but it was popular, so here we go. Most of the performances in this season were pretty good. This is something that was consistent from the first season. I especially love Sushmita Sen as Arya. It's genuinely surprising for me because the only thing I saw her in was Mehuna, and this is such a different role and she's actually acting here. She brings a sense of calmness filled with vulnerability as things get more and more chaotic in her life. I even like Vikas Kumar's performance of ACP Khan, but my two favorite characters have to be Sampath and Daulat. They are essentially similar characters who are the right hands to two big gangs. Daulat is essentially the Katappa of this universe. He's just loyal to the fault, and his monologues about Sherni ko bahar nikalna hai and all that is pretty great. He has some mass scenes that way. Even Sampath, who plays this funny, charismatic thug man, gets some pretty nice character development, and how he saves Aru and all is pretty neat. And even Arya's father character, who's clearly filled with guilt, but he still continues to do things that are fundamentally flawed but seem like something he would definitely do in the name of protecting the family and protecting Arya. And this character dynamic is pretty neat. I really like the last 3 episodes of this season. This was the only time I was actually having fun with the show. It is exciting to see her open her claws essentially. The whole thing of her being stuck in a jail and then the kidnap sequence in the next episode were all pretty satisfying and fun to watch. And what Arya eventually becomes by the end of the season is interesting, but how they get there is the problem. And there's a noticeable dip in quality in terms of writing. Right from the first episode, things have been jankily escalated for some reason. Khan goes from understanding Arya and actually saving her in a way to now again blackmailing her to be the primary witness. Arya's daughter goes from coming to terms with the death of her father by the end of season 1 to again now suddenly being depressed about it and suicidal even. And the biggest nail in the coffin has to be Arya's decision of protecting her family and Shekhawat from getting arrested and facing a death sentence. This makes zero sense. The explanation they offer is, oh no, Sangram's wife is pregnant and it's sad now. Oh no, my daughter wants to stay in India, so I will put all their lives again at risk for some reason. I will trust my family again for some reason, and the entire season sort of depends on you buying her decision, and I just didn't buy it at all. It makes no fucking sense to me. And this has the sequel problem of retroactively ruining things from the older season, where because of this decision of hers, her entire arc of going from believing in her family to completely cutting her ties off and going to the extent of putting them in jail just for her own safety, all of that is ruined, and now she's again believing them, and now she's again gonna be making surprise Pikachu faces when they eventually betray her. It makes no sense. And this also has the other sequel problem of, hey, you guys liked season 1, so let's do the same character beats again and just shuffle things around a little bit so that you'll believe it's a new season and you're getting a new experience. And this has the other sequel problem where it's like, oh, you thought he's the biggest bad guy, but no, there was always someone on top of him. Here it's like, oh, there's Shikawat's father who wants to take revenge now. And there's also the Russian drug lords who also want to kill you now. And these villains are so goofy. In season 1, you could always believe in OG Shik because all the threatening things he did were for his business and for his own life even. But here this dad Shikawat is this Russian influenced man who keeps saying this one Russian word, and he says like, I enjoy the pain you faced, Arya. Ha ha ha, I am so evil and I'm so bad now. Why? They even did this to the investigation angle where in the first season, ACP Khan was always believable. He was desperate, but he always stayed moral. But here he's like randomly immoral. He goes to such extents where he ties her up in the jail. He's threatening her. He's shouting at her. And they try to make his character be like, oh, he got so deep into the case that he doesn't understand what's good and what's wrong now. But this doesn't really work, but he didn't naturally evolve into this. The funniest villain / antagonist character has to be the defense lawyer. Firstly, she is introduced where she has a hangman drawings of all the 3 accused people, and then when she gets strangled, which was definitely satisfying, what she says after that, you privileged wretch! There are so many unnecessary subplots. Why do we need to see Khan's relationship and how it's breaking apart? The kids' character, whatever they did individually in the first season, was not really that interesting. It's their relationship with Arya that was nice to see. But in this season, what they do individually is even more boring. Oh my god, Aru is suicidal depressed teen now, and she's doing this bartending thing, and she immediately falls in love with manager, and they completely forgot about Veer's character. He literally has nothing to do in the entire season, and there is this stacked on romantic interest for Sushmita Sen in the form of this other kid's parent, which is again very unnecessary. And all these things really drag the pace down. The first 5 episodes of the show were really boring, and this tries so hard to be emotionally potent and sad. Oh, remember the song that your father sang? Here's the ukulele version of it. Sangram's wife is crazy now, and you need to take it very seriously and be very sad about it. And she does this. Bitch! Fucking dirty lying bitch! You're next! This is a problem I had with even season 1, where the score of the show was 5 or 6 musical scores, and they keep reusing it again and again and again, and they reused it again and again and again in season 2 as well. And now I have a criticism that I can't make without spoiling the show. Arya is not the biological daughter of Zorawar. Arya's mom cheated on Zorawar before the marriage with Shikawat. So she's Shikawat's daughter actually, and now she's forced to kill him also. And this fucking ruins the first season again, because by the end of season 1 they even say that she is her father essentially, and she can never be like her husband. But now she's actually like Shikawat, I guess. Why? Who cares? There is literally no purpose for this twist other than to have a twist. And they end the season with a hook of, hey, Shikawat's daughter-in-law's husband is still alive and he will take the revenge now. It's such a bad sequel hook. Arya season 2 is thoroughly disappointing. It commits the worst sin of retroactively making the older things worse, and it's also too long and boring. It's the performances and some character arcs that are kinda satisfying to watch, but otherwise I would not really recommend this show, and I would give Arya season 2 a 4 out of 10. Thanks for watching this review. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe to our channel. And you can check out our trailer reaction / review on the left and our other reviews on the right. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.